Oh, that was a nice, gently...
Wasn't it?
Intro jam.
Well, a little bit of blow my mind. You know, it's like I had to keep up there, jumping between the major and the minor pentatonics.
Oh
and everything
my
like
God!
That. It's like, crikey, I'm going to lose something here. But
Those days.
Anyway, Pete, you'll get me in trouble. Hey, segue to the Troublemaker.
All right.
So Fender Japan have come up with a couple of interesting little nuggets for you for 2020.
Yeah.
One of which I believe is a worldwide release. Worldwide release?
Worldwide release.
Worldwide release, which is the guitar that Pete has got, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Because the Troublemaker Tele, I suspect you may not see this all around the world. You'll definitely see it in Europe, and you'll definitely see it in Japan, but I'm not sure where else. It is a Japanese sort of version of what Fender have done out of Parallel Universe for 2020. Not actually that dissimilar. So we haven't reviewed the Parallel Universe Troublemakers yet, because I don't think they've come out yet.
They're drip feeding in, and then as they come in, we will do it.
But this is a Made in Japan Troublemaker. So we have, these are the differences. We have a mahogany body.
Oh.
You can see on the red one, that beautiful, distinctive kind of mahogany grain here.
Oof.
We have...
Is it hollow?
No, we have a mahogany neck as well. Satin finish mahogany neck. Feels great. Reminds me of those rosewood neck guitars we were playing recently from Fender.
That
So
open paw
finish,
kind of.
Yeah. Satin finish on the back, glossed on the headstock. So we've got the 70s style big Fender headstock. We've got a Tune-o-matic bridge and tailpiece, 2 humbuckers. So we're going like, what is this? This is why it's a Troublemaker, because it's a little bit Tele-ish, it's a little bit Les Paul-ish. Maybe the two have got together and, you know, had one of those
baby.
Naughty babies. 3 different colors. I've got a beautiful sort of cherry stain here. I love the black with the cream binding and the cream pickup covers and everything. And there is also an Arctic white, or like a bright white one, which is yet to reach these fair shores. But if you look on screen now, it looks like this.
Boom.
Tones.
Hello.
Neck, there's no coil tapping, no nothing, but we have interestingly got very much again a kind of a Les Paul style layout, although again not uncommon on things like the 70s Tele Deluxes and things like that.
Hey, I'm just sitting there, sorry to interrupt really quick, I'm sitting there looking at that saying you could put one of those Duesenberg Les Trem 2 on there. Oof! Oof! One of those that's behind me there.
Yeah, on the 335, you
could stick that on there.
There's no reason why you couldn't. And that's like, I don't know, what, $70, $80, something like that? Anyway.
Oof. Sorry.
Links in the description below. Maybe even a picture on screen of what that looks like now.
That's double trouble.
So made in Japan. So in terms of price, going to be a similar kind of price to one of the more affordable American models. So think to yourself, I guess somewhere around about the £1,100 or £1,200 mark for one of these in pounds. So here we are. No pedals, just amp with amp reverb, an E chord. Quite dark. I was saying before, I wasn't sure if I had a dark setting on my amp, but I don't. In fact, if anything, I've boosted the treble up. So quite dark, again, reinforcing the argument that sets the internet on fire all the time, which is that mahogany is a darker sounding tone wood than maple.
Or is it?
Just saying, don't know. I mean, it's got humbuckers, so it's going to be darker, I guess, to a certain extent. Proper rosewood fingerboard.
Yes.
Both pickups together. Nice to play chords, open chords, where every single one appears the intonations. There's not a chord to avoid there.
How's the neck feel? Is it... apart from it's being satin, but I'm thinking
it's the feel rather than the carve that is... It's really odd. The rosewood, standard C. So the rosewood necks that we played recently are more open grain than this. So they felt very au naturel. This just feels like a kind of a different version of playing like a satin maple neck, but I can't, I'm just trying to think of a good word to describe how it feels. It feels like warmer. even though that's not a feel. It's like a sound. Don't know, or maybe even smoother. I'm not sure than a satin maple neck, but feels nice to play for sure. Bridge. I like that because again, this combination with the humbuckers, the mahogany body, the bridge and everything is not that very ice picky kind of guitar sound that you get from... Do you know what? Here's one for you, Pete. I've spent the last 30 years of my guitar playing life thinking that an ice pick was one of those things that when you're climbing Mount Everest, you pick in and you kind of...
Really?
But apparently, an ice pick is something that I don't think I've ever seen, but it's like you hold it, like a bar goes through it, and then quite a long and slim piece of metal comes out, and you use it for breaking up ice in
Have
ice
you never
buckets.
seen, what's the film with Sharon Stone in it, where she does the thing?
Oh, what, Basic Instinct?
She's
No, I've never
using the
seen
ice
it.
pick to pick up the ice, and then...
You have something against ice cubes?
I don't think does she murder someone
Well, that's
in
what
the
in
end?
the book that I'm just
But
reading,
yeah.
somebody is murdered, because apparently if you push an ice pick in the ear,
Hey.
you can actually kill someone with like almost no blood, or at least that's the plot line in this particular book that I'm reading.
Yeah, but
so,
what's
hey,
Basic Instinct? Have you watched it anyway? There's an ice pick scene in that one as well.
that's the scene. I shall go. My wife will go, "Why are you watching Basic Instinct?" I'll go, I just need to see the ice pick in
I'm
it.
doing
She's
some
gonna go,
research on ice
yes,
picks.
Of course, I don't believe you. Right, gain from a Dane. What do we go? Neck pickup. Both pickups. Yeah, both pickups. Pretty sure that was played in a different tuning and would have sounded better in its proper tuning, but but it's got that. It reminded me of that kind of don't know, gnarly kind of dirty sound. I haven't even touched the tone controls. I mean, obviously here we go.
Jazz.
I suppose it probably could. I can't play any jazz, can I? You could. Just blues played with more wrong notes.
Controversial.
When I play jazz,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
blues played
Sure,
with more wrong
sure,
notes. I'm
sure,
not saying that is what jazz is. I really, really like these. They are limited runs. So Fender are doing one run of these out of Japan, and then that's it. So get them while they're hot. I don't believe we've got... These are samples, right, Pete? I don't believe they're actually in stock at Andertons right now, but they might be by the time this video comes out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They might be. Links below.
They are definitely due for a summer release, so
Yeah.
links in the description below. And don't forget, there's 3 colours. These beautiful 2 and a
And the
white one.
Great. Right. Now, Lee, this thing here is one of the things that I love. A Tele neck on a Jazzmaster body. How cool is this? Isn't it cool?
That was not just a Jazzmaster body, is it? I mean, look at the bridge and the pickups
Yeah, it's
and
not.
everything.
It's the body, yeah. But so if you look at it, it's got 2 P90s on it. So first, it's a Carina body, right?
Carina.
And you looking from it, you would look and say, "Oh, that's a Carina neck," but actually, that's a mahogany neck on here.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Just like with a lighter stain, I guess.
yeah, with a light stain on it. It's got Carina. Apparently, is the Limber family wood. Limber lower now.
That's what I do every morning.
Limber.
Before I
Yeah.
come to work. I limber up.
You limber up.
Yes.
Rosewood fingerboard again, which is... I love the rosewood fingerboard. It sounds great. And the eagle-eyed of you will probably notice something that could be potentially, I don't know if put off, but up here, there's not a thing to adjust the neck on this. It is down here. So it's
Old school.
It's old school. And saying that is the neck also has got this kind of fatter, slight feel. It's a lacquered neck here. It's a poly lacquer on here. It's got a string-through body.
I like that. What is that Tele bridge? It's like a sort of a
cut-down
version.
Cut-off version of the Tele bridge to accompany the P90s.
I see. So yeah, it's a normal Tele bridge, but whereas the single coil would sort of sit inside the bridge, it's cut down so that you can put the P90 just in front.
It's called a cut-off. And so
like
you put the
a
P90s...
pair of denim shorts.
like really high.
Yeah, with my arse cheeks hanging out the back of it.
When you're gardening.
What a look.
I've hacked into those security cams.
My crop top
Crocs.
AC/DC t-shirt.
And pink Crocs.
It's a good look.
Black guard, so it gives it that sort of 50s Tele style vibe. 3-way selector, standard sort of Tele layout here. I think it's a glorious guitar.
It works beyond belief, that doesn't it?
Doesn't it? It just works. And just the Squire's bringing out this. They're bringing out, not this, but they're bringing out with the Tele neck, but with a Tele bridge, with the whole Tele pickup configuration down here. And I'm so excited to see those, because this is $11.99. And one of the criticisms that we have...
You're right.
...is actually,
we should mention this.
When we buy a 1,200 quid guitar, would we expect to get...
I don't mind when they come with a gig bag. I just want a good one.
I think this gig bag is not synonymous with a 1,200 quid quality guitar.
I'm pretty sure you can buy that gig bag for about 25 quid.
Yeah.
It's not... But, hey...
I mean, I'm all for gig bags. I don't see much... having a case, for me, all that does is take up space in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Or in my loft or in the garage. Because when you've got... Even if you go gigging, you just have a double bag, wouldn't you? You just get a double gig bag and stick 2 guitars in it and off you go. It's much easier if you're going on a train. Yeah. Carry a case. Anyway, whatever.
Absolutely.
Rambles.
So great guitars with slightly underwhelming gig bags.
Yeah. The tuners here are the old vintage tuners.
Mine aren't. Mine are the more 70s style tuners.
I just absolutely love this guitar.
Give us some tones, Mr. Pete. Come on.
Okay, so we want a bit of tone here, So I'm in DP40 into Wasa tube expander.
I like your T-shirt, Pete, as well.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good one.
It says blues in B minor, so I'll just go... That's the neck pickup, so this is the middle. And the bridge. It wants to go, doesn't it? It wants to go.
I love the fact that both guitars have got bridge pickups that are quite warm sounding.
Yeah,
quite fat and warm sounding.
If I just put on the revival drive there, just like really put a boost from the din. So I'm just going to mention as well that the radius of this is actually 10 inches, so it's quite a lot flatter than normally, and I don't know why they've done that.
But that's not a lot, is it? That's like half an inch flatter.
Well, always it from 7 to a quarter.
Well, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Anyway, here we are, back pickup with the same configuration pedals. Front. Oh, that's kind of... It's great, man. It's really good. I mean, it's just a good guitar.
And what have you got? 3 brass saddles on that bridge?
Yeah,
then?
brass
So vintage
saddles.
style.
So it's the vintage. Everything on this is very, very vintage.
The grain on that thing pops like crazy, doesn't it? In the light, I love it. Oh, it reminds me a little bit, kind of like a Carina Flying V, but just in an offset
But
shape.
that's where they got it from. Yeah, yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I'd say it is not super duper light, and I seem to have a experience of a Flying V Carina that wasn't 58, that wasn't that light either. But it's not heavy by all means. It's not Gibson Les Paul. Maybe it's like, it's all right. It's good. The neck feels great, man. It's nice and chunky.
It does look. It looks spectacular.
It's
anyway,
just
look.
Great.
So both of these guitars, part of this sort of limited edition Made in Japan thing. This is the Troublemaker. Is that actually got a name? Is it just an offset?
Oh God, I think it's just called an offset. Have a quick look here.
It's not even got a name. They didn't even. It's like they just bang these shapes out. And they don't even give them a name.
It's just called an Offset Tele in aged natural. So an Offset Tele. It's called an Offset Tele basically. And then there is the bass, which you might have seen on our channel where Nathan unboxed this bass. We thought we were going to just show it because it is a part of this kind of collection. Bass. So 1960s jazz bass here. Again, recreated like they do with the rosewood board. Stunning 3-tone sunburst, maple neck, vintage tuners. The vintage 60s pickups here. And then it's got these dual concentric pots in it. So the top one is the volume, and the black one on the inside of that is then the tone. So you can blend in, you can go back pickup, for instance. So that's this, or you can turn that down, turn the other one up. And the tone is on the inside. I love that, and then blend in that back pickup. Just, I mean, I'm not a bass player, but it's just great. It looks great. Tortoiseshell pickguard there, and so there we go. So that's the jazz bass. Again, 1199. Again, coming with the same kind of gig bag. Feels great. I mean, a jazz bass. I've got a jazz bass at home. Also made a Japan one, but from 1981, which is really, really cool. Sunburst, beautiful. Lee, anything else to say other than links below?
Links
all of this
below.
stuff. Gears
Links
to normal.
below.
Well, guys, that's it. Links below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay safe out there and buy some gear. I don't know what to say. Let's play out, man.